Yes, good afternoon everyone. So, today I will continue the chapter Management of Natural Resources. In my previous class, I have started that chapter and discussed about Ganga Action Plan and the what is the purpose of this chapter, the basic idea of this chapter. We have get to know from the previous class, right? So students, please let me know you can hear me properly or not. Okay, so do you have any doubt or any queries related to any chapter? Then you can ask me first. After that I will start. Anything you want to ask me? I think no. Okay. So let me continue the chapter Management of Natural Resources. So in the previous graph where I have shown you the number of total coliform number of the coliform bacteria per 100 ml of water and in respect to different place. So there in the bracket there is a short form, that is MPN. You didn't ask me what is the full form of MPN. Do you know what is the full form of MPN? Because question may be asked from this portion also, that what is the full form of that, where it can be used like that. Can you tell me what is the full form? Yes, someone is typing. Very good. Most probable number. M for most, P for probable, N for number. Okay, so these can be used for counting the coliform bacteria per 100 ml of water. Okay, that is considered as MPN or most probable number. Okay, so now come to the next part, that we have seen that what are the different problems we can face if we don't manage the natural resources. So for managing natural resources, we must follow some R's. Previously it was 3 R's, but now in your recent book you can find 4 R's. So you have to remember the basic concept which are included into these 4 R's. Can you tell me what are the full form of those R's? So first one I am telling you, first one is reduce. And what are the other 3? So first R is reduce. And what shall I write? Reuse. Okay, very good. Reuse. And very good, refuse. And recycle. Very good, Soumodip and Satodip. Very good. Recycle. These can be considered as 4 R's. Right? So, these 4 R's can save our environment. These 4 R's can save our environment. That's why we have to know about these 4 R's very carefully. So, first one I have written reduce. So, what is the meaning of reduce? That means we have to use something in appropriate amount. We cannot something like something, just imagine that you are having something in sufficient amount, but that doesn't mean that you will use it like you want, or you are not using it properly. Okay, it will be okay if you keep one fan and one light on in your room, but you are keeping two fans and two lights on in your room. That is not right. So we have to use less. We have to use less, and that is considered under reduce. Okay, we will not waste anything. Okay, so by the example we can say that whenever we will be not in the room, we should switch off the light and fan. Or why? Because we, for this we can save huge amount of electricity. So you have to save electricity by not switching unnecessary lights and fans, okay, or any other electrical gadgets. Now you can find that some roadside taps in the pipeline, they are having some leaks. So it will, what it will do, it will create a huge water loss. So what we have to do, we have to repair it. So by repairing leaky taps, we can reduce the water loss. Sorry. Another example I have given in my previous class, that is the sorry, that is the food. That if you are having excess amount of food and you will not be able to eat it, so don't waste it, don't throw it directly in the dustbin. You can provide those foods to the other people who are not having. Okay, so these are the some examples under which will come under reduce. Okay, next point is recycle. Recycle, okay, no, I have written reuse. So let me tell you reuse first. So reuse means that we can use something again and again. Like, just if you can take an example, whenever you buy a sauce bottle or bottle of jam, what you can see after finishing it, usually the bottle of jam is made up of glass, and the bottle of sauce is also made up of glass. You can find the box of the plastic box of the butter, and many food items we can buy from the market which are having boxes or jars which are made up of hard plastics or glass. So rather throwing it when it will be finished, we can use it again. So what we can do, we can use those jars for keeping something else, like we can keep some sugar, some salt. So when the jam will be finished, we can wash it off and dry it under the sun, and we can keep some salt, sugar, or any spices or anything, biscuits. Okay, so that is the reuse. That is the good example of reuse. Okay, that means we have to use that reuse strategy for from the household things which we are getting very easily, and we have to use this reuse strategy very carefully. Okay, next one is, that is, you have told me refuse. Refuse means we have to say no. Okay, we know sometimes where we should say no. Just in an example, whenever you are going to buy some sweets to the shopkeeper will provide you some packets. The sweets will be provided into a box which will be made up of paper, like that, and for carrying box they will also provide a thin plastic. As you know that plastics are very harmful because these are non-biodegradable products. So I think you all of you know that what are the different biodegradable and non-biodegradable products. So plastics are non-biodegradable products. So we cannot degrade very easily. That's why we should say no plastic, no to the plastic bags. Okay, and most importantly, thin plastics are very harmful. Okay, if the plastics are quite thick, then it will not create that much of harm. But the most of the vegetable in the vegetable shops or sweet shop, you will get the thin plastic. That's why we should say no. That please give me the sweet box only. I will not take the plastic packets. You can say the same to the vegetable whenever you are going to vegetable shop. So for that you have to refuse. Okay, so what you have to do, you can take a cloth bag from your home and you can bring the vegetables and the sweets with the help of that. So no need of taking the plastic bags from the shopkeeper. So that is the refuse. And last one you have told me, that is recycle. Okay, it is you can say that these two, recycle and reuse, are somehow they are having some similarities, but in some way they are different also. How? Because just imagine that whenever every day we take newspapers at our home. So after reading the newspaper, after 1 month, we can use that particular newspaper for making paper bags or for making something else like that. So and one thing, so we are using plastics for many things, plastic bottles, plastic jars, like that, but we okay, there was some network issue, that's why connection has been lost. Okay, so what I was saying, I was discussing about the recycle. So now if I want to give you some other examples, like in your book there are many examples are given like that. For what I was saying, that for making new plastic we can use the old plastics, okay, which are not in use, which we have thrown out. Okay, so by gathering all these in the industry or factory, we can make new plastics. And like the glass also, it can be by melting the glass we can make it new one. You can use the paper for making cardboard, like that. Okay, so we can recycle everything. So these 4 R's, you know the meaning of these 4 R's right now, and I think you have got that why these 4 are important to manage and protect the environment. Okay, now we have to take our decision which must be environmental friendly. Okay, so we have to know that which one will not harm our environment. So we have to take decisions, we have to work like that, so that we can't harm the environment. Okay, okay, so in your book 5 R's are given, right? Okay, okay, no issues. So uh, you have to know that one also. Repurpose. So if I write repurpose, then we have to write it 5 hours. So first 3 hours, after that extra 1 hour is included, and after that another hour has been included, that is 5 hours. I thought in your book 4 hours are given, that's why I was discussing only these 4. Okay, no issues. So repurpose. So can you give me an example for this one? Anyone? It's already in the name. Everything is already in the name, but it's very easy. Repurpose. You know the meaning of the purpose? So repurpose. Can you give any example for this one? Anyone? Try, Babu. Only cans can be used for. Very good. That is the very good example, and exactly that's example I wanted to know. Repurpose. That means you are using something which is having a purpose, but you after this one you can use this substance or the thing for another purpose. Like whenever you are buying a 2-liter bottle of Coca-Cola or something like that, whenever you are buying a 5-liter liquid soap bottle, then after finishing it you must throw it. But no, why you not throw it? You can use it for another purpose. So what you can do, you have done all this in the art and craft class, right? So you can cut the upper portion of the bottle of the Coca-Cola or the liquid soap. Then you can put some soil into that and you can plant a tree. You can keep it in your veranda or window or rooftop or garden, anywhere. So you have brought this something for you wanted to eat or something you for your washing your cloth, but you are using these for which are very helpful for our environment. As you know, the planting trees is very good. So using tires for floating, yes, very good. That is also another example. So not only you will read this part only, you have to apply everything at your home. You have to use these 5 hours in your everyday life. Okay, so from today you will try to create something new. You will not keep the switch on of the light and fan. You will not you will refuse the substances which can harm to the environment. You will try to recycle by using whenever you are not wearing a dress, then you can cut it and you can make a cloth bag, right? It's very easy. So you will recycle everything and you can reuse it and you can repurpose for. Yes ma'am, what is the? Yes, look, this reuse and recycle, then reuse and repurpose, whatever you are asking, that these are quite related. As I have told you that these two are also related, but reuse and repurpose, these two are also quite related. But we can say like that, we are using this repurpose term which can be beneficial to our environment only. Look, whenever we are saying the reuse part, we are saying that we can take the jam bottle and keep the any other spices like that, and we can use it. You can say that this one is also an example of repurpose, because you have brought the jam bottle for one purpose and now you are using it, and you can also use that part for planting trees. Okay, small jars also kept it. So these two are quietly related. Okay, so scientifically you can differentiate between these two like that. Just you have to understand these two parts. Okay, Satyadeep. Actually, using, you can use it for anyone. Actually, we previously when it was 4 hours, it was better, because these two, if you are saying that it was repurposed, it is right. No issues with that. Can it be recycled? No, don't use it under recycle part. First you can use it for repurposer, or you somehow you can use it for reuse part, but not recycle part. Okay. Okay, someone is typing. Let me check first. Because it was originally, which one originally used for locomotion? Oh, yes. That is what I was telling. Whenever, look, repurpose, they are focusing only on the purpose part. And whenever you are discriminate this one, then you will put the example under this repurpose part. But you are saying reuse. Okay. So, if you are taking a food item and you are using it for keeping a food item, then you can say it reuse, because the purpose is quite same, right? Whenever you are buying a detergent bottle and planting a trees, so the purpose is totally different. Okay, so you have to just first understand the example, that examiner has given the example on which basis you can use it differently. Is it having two different purposes? If you get the answer yes, then you will put that example under this, and if you are not getting that, you are getting it, that same thing is occurring, but the just only uses are the different, then you have to keep it under the reuse. Okay, so that is why I was telling you that, sorry, I think it will be reuse, as it is not beneficial to environment. For this particular example, I am saying you can use this one for both the examples. Okay, no issues will be there for that. You will get full marks if you write it under this one or that one. Clear? Just your thinking part is required for that. Okay, look, Satyadeep, you are thinking in different way, Somadeep is thinking in different way. Okay, like that. Just read that part You can write any other examples also if you want to write anything. Whenever you will have any confusion, then skip that part. Don't take any risk at the exam hall. Okay. So now you are having time, you can think, but for the board exam you have to remember that part, that you have to write it down only which one is you are sure about that one. Just write only this, because that is, there are some tricks and ways you should follow for your board exam. And after finishing the syllabus, I will tell each and everything. Okay, how to write, how you will be able to full marks, some tricks which will help you in your board exam, like that. Okay. You know, ma'am, if no, they will not give you. Somadev, they will not give you this type of matching. And most importantly, this chapter is not in your board exam. This chapter is only for internal assessment. Okay? Yes. Amit, right. Water, and water used for washing vegetables can be used for water plants. Exactly. You can use it. Somadev, got it? That these type of questions, and these are the very just for matching the column. They will always, for matching the column, we not only we examiner who will set the question, they will provide you something which is sure, which is not having any doubts, or any which may have two other options. They will not provide like that, only for one. And if they provide, sometimes what happens, multiple correct options may be there. So for your case, I think they will not provide that type of matching, but if they provide, they will tell that multiple options may be there. Except for matching this type of problematic questions, they will not provide. And these are the some basic concept. I don't think that you will get this much of easy questions for your board exam. Okay, so nothing to worry. And one thing, and I will think many other examples of repurposes. Okay, and I will tell you, and also that reuse, so that you can clear your confusion. Okay, I will make some other examples, and in my next class I will tell you. Okay. And one thing that from the CBSE, they have provided a sample question paper. I will suggest everyone that you should check this one out. Okay, I will discuss the question. You will get this one from the CBSE website. For your board exam, they have provided a sample paper. Okay, if you don't get, I will give you to the through the e-portal. Okay. Okay, so already time is over. So for today, that's it. And just everyone, just think different examples for these 5. You should also think, and you will tell me that these can be used for reuse, these can be for recycle, like that. Okay, we will discuss it, and if we discuss so many examples, then we can be able to clear our concept. Okay. So thank you everyone, and bye bye for today, and write your names for your attendance.